Currently, right now, we are in a trust depression. And what that means is nobody trusts you or your content to, number one, give you a follow or watch your videos. And then even deeper than that, buy things from you. Everybody's videos on the internet look identical. When everybody's videos look identical, what differentiates things? What differentiates things is the personality of the person that is speaking. And that is where you are seeing a harsh divide from the people that are getting views and getting exposure and making money from their content to those who are not. The ones who are not are focusing on things like editing. They're focusing on things like, how many graphics can I put in these videos? How many emojis can I put here? What can I do with the subtitles? What kind of animations can I do? All of that shit does not matter anymore because everybody copied it. We have apps that do all that for you. Everybody is using the same stock B-roll sites, the same music. All of it is the same. And content is progressing so rapidly, meaning every single day, people are putting videos on the internet for you to watch, and in return, hope that you buy something from them. Because that is the number one reason people create content. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They are not making content because they truly enjoy making content. You have an agenda behind it. Whether that agenda is to make yourself famous and get a lot of people to know who you are, or drive traffic to your website, or sell your services, or sell your product, or get customers in your door. That is what people are making content for. That's what people run ads for. Now, the part that we're at right now where this is creating this trust depression is, and this has kind of progressed over time. It wasn't a fast thing. I've been making short form videos on TikTok. My team and I created the subtitles that everybody copied and used. And if you want to fact check that, go back to July of 2020 on my TikTok account. You will not see another one before that. And I urge you to go look. But yes, so with that said, everybody videos started looking the same and content is being produced at scale. People are hiring teams of editors. There's hundreds, if not thousands of editors from overseas that are charging $5 a video. And ultimately, while they look like bootleg copies of the original version, everything is being pushed out at a mass scale and you can't stop it. That's going to continue to happen. And then we have subtitle apps. We have apps that make all the videos look the same. They're putting they're putting B-roll in automatically and everything looks the same. So how do you stand out? You need to stop focusing on conversions. Stop trying to sell in your content as far as make money. You need to start focusing on what I call an emotional conversion. An emotional conversion is giving somebody the reason to keep paying attention to you, to maybe get them to follow you, to maybe get them to buy from you. And this came clear to me the other day. I was doing a coaching call. A guy paid me $1,000 to talk to me on the phone for an hour. Yes, people do that if you don't realize that. I like to think it's worth it. And we were talking. I said, and he had said in the beginning of the conversation that, Ryan, I've been following you for like 3 or 4 years. And I was like, wow, man. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, but I find that odd. Like, what now made you buy something from me? And he thought about it for a second and he said, since you started doing the day in the life videos on your Instagram, I saw how you interact with your daughter and that stuck out to me. That's values that I want to instill into my children. I resonated with you on that level and therefore I wanted to learn more from you. That right there was the exact moment that I triggered an emotional conversion in him. Now, the thing about it is most of you guys are trying to make content, whether it be long form, whether it be short form. You're doing it from the perspective of this is how I make money. This is what I know. This is how I can help you. This is what the current term of value is based in. It is, do you want to learn how to paint? I will teach you 3 ways to show you how to paint. Do you want to learn how to sew? I will show you the best way to sew. I'll show you to use this. And there's, let's face it, thousands, hundreds of thousands of videos being pumped out every day about everything. You're not unique anymore. But these emotional conversions, this is where you stand out with your personality. The videos that you're probably holding back that I've been talking about for the last 3 years, the videos that are based off hobbies, interests, values, beliefs, skill sets, experiences, stories, all of these things that are the root of who you are as a person are what is going to make you stand out right now. But people are afraid to share all these things, or they don't know how to share them in a way that's interesting to most people. And that's where we're seeing the harsh divide. The great storytellers and the people that know how to say things are excelling right now. Yes, certain videos aren't hitting, certain videos are hitting, but they're moving very fast because here's the other thing is the fancy editing is going away. People are moving into, we need to put more out faster. And to do that at scale, you have to, it's like a pendulum. You have to let the editing go to get more out. So it's going to look more raw. It's going to look more authentic. And also the underlying reason for this is you have people that are 16, 17, 18, hell, even like 12 and 13-year-olds. They're putting out videos. They don't know how to do all that stuff. The marketers and the business owners and the older crowd, they know how to do all that stuff. And all they're doing is putting fancy editing on boring videos. The younger generation that's coming up, the Gen Z and I believe the Gen Alphas, they just know how to work the apps. They just know how to make videos that people on the apps watch. And that is where you will see the harshest divide. That is, these kids or these, children in a lot of cases, and the ones that actually understand are going for these emotional conversions. And now I don't know the exact stats because hell, that word was kind of made up. We just kind of came up with it. But you have emotional conversions, which lead to an emotional ROI, which leads to an actual ROI. Because if you touch somebody emotionally enough times, they will eventually break out their wallet if you are selling something that they want. But it might not be immediately. And that's the problem that most of you guys are doing right now. You're selling too fast. You have 5,000 followers and you're trying to make a full-time living from your Instagram account. It doesn't work like that.